Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. I'm here at Motorcycle Live 2023 at the National Exhibition Centre in the UK. I'm here at the Kawasaki stand. Now, if you saw my EICMA coverage, I did have a good walk around that stand there, so I'm not going to repeat that here. One thing I do just want to pick out is that Kawasaki had 3 electric and hybrid motorcycles. Now, I did see them when I did the walk past on the stand, but afterwards, especially their hybrid bike, I really think it's worth a closer up look and just to show you exactly what goes on there, because I know that some of the concerns around electric bikes are around range, particularly for long journeys, and maybe in the same way as for cars, until the technology is really there, maybe the hybrid approach where you have the electric around the city and the petrol for when you're on a longer, faster journey, maybe that's the way to go, especially if you can self-charge. So I'm going to show you what they have here and see what you think. So here we have the first one. This is the Ninja E1. It is an electric Ninja, so this is completely electric. It makes about 12 horsepower, so I'm guessing that's kind of 125 sort of territory. I mean, from this side, it looks quite a lot like a conventional motorcycle. It's got a chain drive, it's got the disc brakes, it's got quite a small wheel. I'm sure a lot of this is borrowed from the Ninja 125. It does have a fuel tank on it. I suspect that's not actually a fuel tank. I'll not take that off. I'm guessing that's a USB thing or something. But yeah, all very straightforward up there. However, it is sort of 125 equivalent. It's 12 horsepower. It's not going to set the world on fire. I think it looks faster than perhaps it goes. The next bike I want to show you is this one, which is the Z E1. So again, same bike without the fairing, in the same way that they do the Z bikes and the Ninja equivalent. So again, very similar to the 125, the Z125, except it's got a big battery pack under there and a motor in there, and it's got no exhaust or anything else that you get from an internal combustion engine. And up here it looks identical to the E1 Ninja, but I'll just give you a bit of a look from a distance. I mean, they look pretty sharp. Looks quite nice. Looks a lot like their Z125. And this one in the UK is priced at £7,699, which is very much, I think, at the lower end of what e-bikes cost. I mean, yes, it's the equivalent of a 125, small battery pack, low power motor, but still, I think that is quite interesting. Now then, this one, which is in the middle, which makes it the hardest to film, is, I think, one of the more interesting bikes that I've seen. So this is the Ninja HEV. So it's called the 7 Hybrid. So I guess that's similar performance to a 700cc motorcycle. However, in this case, it definitely looks like a full-size bike, especially compared to the other ones. It's got that very, very familiar Kawasaki front end. It has double discs at the front, and if you look under there, you can see the couple of exhaust pipes from an internal combustion engine. Now, it's not a 700cc, even though maybe the number suggests that is the performance, but I think that is made up of a 450cc inline twin. The bike makes about 69 horsepower. So, while it's definitely not, sort of Ninja sports bike sort of territory, it is certainly more than enough to ride around on, to cruise on. I think, despite the looks, it's actually quite an upright riding position. I don't know if you can see those handlebars and the yoke are actually quite high. Now, inside there on this side, you can see that I think that's the controller that's being in there for cooling in the side pod. It's got some frame sliders. It does have a pillion seat, so you can take a pillion. Conventional swing arm down in the back with a chain. And with the view from the back, I mean, this one's got the Ninja 7 Hybrid number plate on it, but actually, I quite like that. Coming up and over the bars and up the tank, it's quite a small dash behind that tinted screen, and then the mirrors on the front. And then lastly, just show you the right side of the bike. So there's definitely a bit more internal combustion engine on this side with the exhaust pipe for that motor. Give you a close-up look at that. I'm not entirely sure what the power plant is that's in there, but I do know it's a 450 twin. But yeah, I think that is a really interesting compromise between an e-bike and an internal combustion engine, and I'll be interested to see what the prices are. This one doesn't actually have a price listed, but I'm sure when that's available, if it's competitive, they're going to do really, really well. So there you have it. That is my very quick look at the 2 electric and the 1 electric hybrid option made by Kawasaki. I'm sorry I missed these off in detail off my EICMA coverage, but hopefully this makes up for some of that. That's been interesting and useful. Please check out some of my other content from Motorcycle Live, and maybe I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.